Robbie, it's a case of one step forward, two steps backwards.
Yeah, we actually said the same thing in the change room. So exactly how we felt about that. Look, in saying that, we did well, to get ourselves back into the game. The 12 points that we gave them in the first 5-10 minutes, with soft points. And then we were completely dominant, for the remainder of the match. They didn't really play much against us. They didn't really try and engage with us. They slowed the game down, and the ref allowed them to do that, and it played into their hands. So credit to their defence, though. I felt that they defended exceptionally well. But at the end, plenty of opportunities once again. Over the whitewash twice, no points, small margins. But just probably coughed up too much possession in the 22, which allowed them to stay in the game and get the win.
Probably in hindsight, we talk about small margins. Wouldn't have been perhaps better to take the 3 points at that time?
We in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Look, I think that's a decision that I'll back the captain on that, and the players felt that they had them an opportunity there. We were 12-0 down, so we took, so I can understand the decisions in that regard, to go for the points, and we came close, in hindsight, maybe, but certainly the players felt that it was the right call, and I'll always back that, and we were close, in getting that reward, but at the end of the game as well, we went for the 3 points, with Josh, and we missed that one opportunity, and there was another one, there was another penalty from a maul, again, probably a tough kick to kick, close to the touchline, so again, back the decision to go for the corner, because we actually just got 2 or 3 more penalties in a row, so, and that maul was sacked, 2-3 meters short, and we didn't get the penalty for that last one. So, it's we, as I say, we will always back the decision that's made on the field.
You mentioned the defence. From where I said, I thought they came up way too quick.
Yep. No. Yep. Again, plenty of penalties there. Every time we got into the 22. They conceded a penalty at the breakdown or for offsides. It was continuous. I felt there should have been a yellow card earlier in the game to sort that out. Their ill discipline. Every time we ventured into the 22, it was a penalty against them, and then that's how they survived. By slowing the game down and conceding penalties. So, it won them the game at the end of the day. But pretty frustrating game in that regard.
Fleck, you can also look at the the amount of possession you guys had, and do you think obviously they slowed the game and all that, but do you think that you guys could and should have done more with that possession?
No, 100%, Steve. Look, we're not running away from the fact that we should have executed better. I mean, that's something that our conversion rate in the 22 should have been better. Regardless whether they're conceding penalties or not, and. We got stripped of the ball, too many times, especially in that second half. And, we had those opportunities. So we should have taken, the fact that we had so much possession and territory, we should have done more with it.
And losing your 2 locks?
Look, it's big. Yeah, look, we're pretty thin in that area at the moment. And, it affects everything, it disrupts... the way you want to make changes. Again, any injury in the first half, affects your tactical play in the second half. Losing those 2 locks, it has a big impact. They scored a try when Salman was knocked out. Again, it's a head injury. Stop the game. Let's sort him out and get him off. But it certainly does affect things. But still, if we look at the overall game. I felt that we were certainly the dominant team, take the mistakes out of it. We were the dominant team, and credit to them, they defended exceptionally well to keep us out.
Stephen, how frustrating was it for you guys on the field? You carried the ball for a lot.
Yeah, good. No, getting into the 22 and being the dominant side and actually camping there and not converting was frustrating, and they're giving away penalties to slow the game down, and it takes us out of our rhythm. So I felt also with the kickable options, I felt we were there and we had the pressure on them, and they were about to give away a yellow card and repeat infringement. So I felt we had to keep the pressure on and just couldn't convert. So yeah, it was frustrating, having so much possession and not getting reward for it.
Robbie, not too much time to mull over this defeat, because you've got the Bulls coming up next, and that's going to be quite a big one in terms of your overall finish on that.
Yeah, look, I mean, today we had a chance to move up to 5th on the log, which is amazing. You know, the way this conference is working and this competition is working at the moment. There's a lot of surprise results out of there. You know, this one was one that we had to win. And in terms of keeping the momentum from the tour and you know, getting to that 4th or 5th place on that log. Now, you know, again, you know, we've made it tough for ourselves now, and now we're in a real fight. You know, some teams still have to tour. Well, most teams from our conference still have to tour. So this conference is wide open. It is wide open. So, you know, just with the Sharks result yesterday and, you know, whatever has been going on, you know, in our conference, it's certainly, and there's a number of teams in our conference that are high up on the log. So, yeah, next week is a big one. You know, it's the conference leaders, and you know, it's, if we win that game, you know, we go up to 20, you know, whatever, 20, if we get a bonus point, it's what we go up to 24 points. If it's just a win, it's 23 points, and it's game on, you know, in our conference. So, yeah, it's a big week. Certainly we will move on quickly from this one, you know. Just understand, you know, where we, and as I say, we're not getting much wrong, you know, it's just probably the, you know, the individual error, so to speak, that's probably letting us down. But I think that's a fixable thing. And like I said, you know, we were so dominant today, you know, so we'll look at that and then take that forward into the Bulls game.
Ricky, what's the injury situation looking like with Kobus and Solomon and the locks in general?
Yeah, so see, I haven't had the feedback yet. You know, Kobus went for an X-ray on his cheek, and Solomon, my understanding is he failed his test on the sideline. So those are the only two that obviously raise a few concerns. But we do have both JD Schickling and Evan Etzebeth returning this week.
Oh, that's great. Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's all about timing, yeah. Because that position has been hit hard, hit really hard, you know, 3 injuries.
All right. Happy.
Cool.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, guys.